We're continuing the Mishnah Yomi with the Mishnayot for Shabbat B'Midbar, recorded, of course, Erev Shabbat. We're in the 8th parak of Sheviit at Mishnah Zayin. Ein mevoshlin yarek shel Sheviit b'shemen shel Trumah. One may not cook vegetables or produce of the 7th year in oil of Trumah. Shelo yivienu livdei fsul. So you don't bring it into the danger of being puzzled. Now, bring what? There's a machlokes in the Mefarshim. It could be the problem is when it's time to do beer on the Perot Sheviit, you'll have to do beer on the Trumah also, and that would be a problem to set out Trumah, which is only allowed for Kohanim, and make it Hefker. And the other problem is Trumah is delicate. If it becomes Trumah Tameya, it becomes contaminated, it has to be burned. So if this gets these cooked items of Sheviit that have now absorbed oil of Trumah, if they touch something Tameh, you have to burn them, and you're causing a loss of Perot Sheviit. Rabbi Shimon Mater. Rabbi Shimon allows you to cook Sheviit in oil of Trumah. He's not concerned that it's going to become Tameh. At this point, nothing is lost yet. The Mishnah continues, Ve'achron nitpas b'Shviit. And the last of the last, meaning the very last item, it retains the Kedusha of Shemitah. As we've actually mentioned in the last parak, if you exchange Shemitah produce for something else, the Bartner here says you traded your vegetables for meat, you trade your meat for fish, you trade your fish for oil. Yeah, okay, people, their tastes change. Maybe what they had for breakfast, they don't want for lunch. They want something different for lunch. They always want something new. So fine. So the first item, the produce itself, retains Kedusha, and the last item that's been exchanged for also retains Kedusha. The Bartner brings, the Chazal explained it's a pasuk. It's based on the pasuk, Midichsiv ki yovel hi kodesh. Ma kodesh tevis is damav kodshim, like karbanos, if you sold it, the money then has sanctity of Sheviit fesed damav. So if you traded or sold produce of the 7th year, it has sanctity. But by Kodshim, if he sold, Kedushas Bedek Abayis, that's now Hulin, and the temple keeps the money. You think it goes to Hulin, Talmud Lomar, Tihiyeh, it is still like it is, still in Kedusha, B'chavayatu Tehei. So the Bartner explains, based on the Psukim, that Chazal learned that it's a derisive concept that Sheviit is Tofeset Damavi. The last item traded for has Kedushas Shemitah still. Mishnah Ches. Ein lochin avodim v'karkayut b'heima tmeya midmei Sheviit. One may not use the value of Sheviit, of 7th year produce, to purchase servants or lands or non-kosher animals that you cannot eat. To purchase animals to eat would be fine. Im lokach yochel kenegdo. If he was over this Mishnah and went ahead and bought some land for 100 dinar, so he has to now take 100 dinar out of the bank and buy Perot Sheviit with it and eat them with Kedusha, not waste them. Mishnah continues, Ein mevin kinei zovim v'kinei zavot kinei yoldet midvei Sheviit. You can't use Perot Sheviit to buy karbanos chovos. If you have to buy a ken sipor, 2 birds, a pair of birds, for a zav who had an emission, or a zavot, a woman who had emissions, or a yoldot, a woman who gave birth, mazel tov, at the end of her 40 days or 80 days, she has to bring a pair of birds to the Beis HaMikdash. We're going to have a lot of birds to bring when we get a Beis HaMikdash back, Baruch Hashem. And so you can't use Perot Sheviit to pay for those. Im hevi, but if one went and did that, yochel kenegdan, you have to take out of your bank account and buy Perot Sheviit and eat them. It's sort of a knas, a penalty. Ein sochin kelim b'shemen Sheviit. We do not anoint our kelim with oil of Sheviit. Im sochil kenegda. But if you went and anointed his kelim, put oil on everything, then he has to take out of the bank and buy Perot Sheviit as a knas. Shkoyach Rabosei.